Cukai, cukai.
Jatuh sampai rantai.
Hello, welcome back. Teh Tarik Hour. As always, it's me, Azreen, along with
Ah Kit.
and we are back for another episode of Chit Chat and Talk. As per usual, always, if you like our show, please share, like, subscribe, all that. And if you wanna, reach out to us or anybody want to collaborate, Teh Tarik Hour at gmail.com. As per usual,
Welcome to our channel, Teh
Welcome to
Tarik
our
Hour.
channel.
So today
we are talking about the impact that had for all Malaysians. But before we talk about our topic, I just want to recap our last episode. There was a lot of discussions there, very strong discussions there. We just want to remind everyone, just try to be respectful when you comment. It is a public space. We want to hear your thoughts, but also let's not attack each other like that.
And the other way we saying is thank you your guys to support us and then to watch our videos.
We always appreciate.
So we appreciate what you guys can give the comments, and then we aim from the comment we are improve ourselves, and then we are talk more and then go more down to the journey.
Try to improve. I will
Yes.
try to let Ah Kit talk as much as possible and not bother him. And Ah Kit will try his best to improve his English. So we will try our best, okay? So, but again, thank you for the support in the last video, and we hope to, get more of your support in the future. But today's main topic, it is about taxes.
Tax.
Everyone's favorite topic.
So I don't think the Malaysian is receive. When listen this news, will be happy because the tax will increase.
Yes.
Do you think it's
increased
happy?
tax,
Are you don't happy, right?
there has never been a case where people are happy to pay more taxes, right? Now, I might be an outlier here. I think I feel it's a national duty, national obligation to be able to pay your taxes. If you can pay for your taxes, pay as much as possible because taxes are the way for us to get infrastructure better, ma.
Yeah, true.
That pays for all the things like your roads, your schools, your healthcare, or social benefits, all these things.
But sometimes it's that we have paid the tax, but where the money go?
That's the different topic. Okay, now don't conflict that thing. We should. I don't want to defend that lah. I understand sometimes when you put the money there, and then suddenly you see the road still all got pothole.
Yep.
And then you see the school all is very terrible quality. If you want to listen more about education.
So today actually we just talk about the tax, right?
But now we are talking about a specific kind of tax, which is the SST, which is sales service tax, right?
Sales service tax, yes, correct.
So just a brief update or brief information. Last year during the 2024 budget tabling, our Prime Minister said that there will be increased tax for certain sectors in Malaysia. I can't remember all of it lah, but some of the things I recall is the karaoke, utilities, if I'm not mistaken,
entertainment,
and then
service tax,
service and
increase is until 8%, right?
8%, yes, for also for property services and stuff like that. But there are exceptions. Food and beverages is
the necessary things will still remain.
Food and beverages remain 6%. Telecommunication 6%.
Telecommunication increase also. That wasn't considered as service tax.
Telecommunication increase also. Well, I mean, I'm not sure lah.
We are not sure, but you guys, let's say
we will put it in the picture. That is what's the things there lah.
Maybe we'll appear
parking also remains 6%, but there are certain things that remain. There are certain things increase.
Yep.
Now you ask me, are people happy about this, or am I happy about this? Of course not. It's never good to feel that you have to pay more for taxes lah.
No, if let's say we change the other mind of thinkings lah. Now our ringgit is so weak, and we are give this tax got the tax some more. you still feel the burden, bro.
Of course, it's a lot of burden on the Malaysians lah, because you have
the
to pay
ringgit.
more. The money go more.
The ringgit is weak, and then some more got tax some more.
But the thing is, right, currency, yes, weak, but that only applies when we're talking about, when we're spending for things that are imported or all these things are. And on certain luxuries, okay? So when you have, let's say you want to buy an LV bag, okay? Okay? You want to buy LV bag. That's imported item and your currency weak. If it's 1,000, I don't know how much LV costs now, okay? I just assume 1,000. Now 1,000, weaker currency, maybe you need to pay more, like 1,500. Now on top of that, you need to pay service tax. Maybe it's like 1,600 or 1,700. So yes, there's the pinch there lah. And it's not good feel lor. But if you don't spend on that, if you don't buy all these things, wouldn't you still be able to survive somewhat?
But it's very hard to say, bro. Your luxury things. If let's say you buy a laptop in Apple, then it's considered as a luxury brand.
But if we can claim it under tax season, during income tax, you just say, well, this is my work laptop, got rebate, got tax benefit, reduce there, so every time you pay the yearly tax, you can pay little.
Yeah lah, for those like the big brand like luxuries, the clothes, the brand. Then,
those are luxuries that you can't afford. But there are certain things that, in the tax, the SST increase, also a bit hard to accept lah. Like karaoke. Karaoke is a fairly, mass entertainment lah. And people like to go karaoke lor. Malaysians like to go karaoke lor.
But you cannot say, actually entertainment fees is some kind like tax lah. It's some kind like we are the humans. We are people.
So we need the outlet lah.
We have to distress, it's so stressed already, bro. So we go for some entertainment. Some more entertainment also increase the tax.
So it's basically the government says don't spend on entertainment or stay home.
Stay at home. Then
it's streaming also, right? Streaming and like e-commerce also nice.
Yes, e-commerce.
Shopping.
Shopping. Even now you go to the what you call it, Taobao.
Or Shopee also.
Shopee.
They also
Taobao is because the overseas.
But Shopee also, I saw they increased the delivery, the prices a bit lah.
The overseas also got tax, from you buy something from overseas, their tax how many percent from the Taobao lah. Just reason.
Hold on. Adjust a bit. People cannot see your beautiful face, kid. That's why they want to see your face.
No one care one lah.
They want to hear your voice and see your face also.
You sexy.
But yeah, like shopping now called e-commerce. The price went up because there is taxes now. But let's just look at it in this perspective as of right now. It is painful now lah, right? It's very painful now. But don't you think it's like good in the long run, because this is how we give more money to the government in order to be able to afford to do more things, and also reduce our debts and whatnot. Is that not like a good thing?
Actually, tax is a good thing. You see you can see Australian, the people who are paying more tax compared to Malaysians, they are paying more tax than us. Even the salary, how many deduction they go to the tax. But for Malaysia, I think Malaysia is not so high tax. Actually, currently still not so high the tax
compared to other countries or Southeast Asian countries.
But that one is a developed country.
So, but that's the thing, right? do we look at ourselves as a developed country or not? Then
the developed country is pay high tax, ma.
Do we? Okay, then that's the thing. Do we want to be a developed country?
So you have to pay high tax first.
But that's the thing, right? Okay, look. In order to become a developed country, you have to pay high taxes. Why? Because that is what pays for all the social benefit lah.
Social benefits lah.
And I personally, wouldn't mind paying more taxes if it means that I get to maybe better health or cheaper healthcare. Yes,
correct.
Or public transportation.
Good public transport. All the money will come back to the society.
Yes.
That's
the key point there.
The key point is we pay the tax, the value is go to the society.
So the issue right now in Malaysia is if you increase the taxes, where does the money go, right?
Maybe they'll pay the debt.
Who pay the debt? Who made the debts? Who?
I think we are coming out.
Okay, we don't. Later is talk about other things again. But it is the current pain of the people having to pay more for taxes. But we are talking from the perspective of the common people, the rakyat, the smaller, small fish. Do you think this has any effect on more like the 1%, the richer, or all this?
But I know the one called also is a capital tax.
Capital gains tax.
Capital gain tax. That one also will apply to those businessmen who make profit from their business. Then they go for more higher tax compared with our SST. SST at 8%. The capital gain tax is 10%. Not mistaken.
I mean, I'm all for capital gains tax actually, because it is a necessary taxation for people who took advantage of the market basically, and they were able to spend and earn and not having to pay back their taxes in any way. So basically the rich people get richer without needing to worry about paying taxes, while as we, the working people, cannot even get salary increase, but for some reason we have to pay a more proportion of the taxes in order to ensure that everyone can have access to roads, everyone can have access to healthcare and everything. So it's a necessary thing that needs to happen for capital gains tax. But is it enough though?
Capital tax.
Capital gains tax, do you think it's enough right now? And is that the only one that we need to look at?
This I'm not sure about the capital gain tax, but for people for capital gain tax, which means the people who make a lot of money, sure they will pay higher tax. I mean, you in Malaysia, right? You have to, if let's say I'm salary, I eat salary, I take salary, maybe I pay lower tax. You are the rich person, you are pay more high tax. Actually, tax is go for those rich people. They take more the tax, then we can cover back the poor people who
need help
yes,
I mean, that's the whole. You hope that is the best outcome, right? That the taxes is supposed to people who are very wealthy, who are very lucky in the sense to be able to earn that much. You would be able to put it back into the country,
Yes.
But let's ask on a personal level.
This is very.
let's ask on a personal level. If you earn that much, do you want to pay that much taxes though?
No, actually now is in the middle class people. Their pay the tax is more high.
Yes, that I agree with that. Like
the middle class people,
middle income, even T20 actually, because like people always say, oh, T20 is like the highest. Like they also pay a lot of taxes. I'm talking about the 1% elite, This is the rich of the rich one. This is
those people may not pay the full tax to the government,
or because they figure out ways to, how to tai chi the taxes there.
Yeah, I can okay, I can transfer the money to overseas and then do a visa or Singapore or Hong Kong, then come back again.
There's other ways there
There are a lot of ways to do this kind of tax. Actually, this kind of tax is a huge money. Then I think a government should have this kind of
more strong approach, is it?
Strong approach and the attention for this kind of
you think that will happen, man?
No, because you see, they are rather to pay the people who are like, you tax, I pay how much you think I can do this thing out.
You mean pay the penalty, small penalty only, then counting
you Bible the someone's lah.
But legal bribery is the good bribery, not the bad bribery. These are all the good ways. But yeah, that's the thing. Like as it stands right now, a lot of the taxes, like all these SST things, right? It really impacts more like the middle income
people
and lower income people. T20 of course as well.
I think lower income people is not so affected
because they don't spend on these things, right?
Maybe you say I spend luxury. You see luxury things like LV. I cannot afford that. I don't. It's not my business anymore.
True.
I mean the luxury goods. Like me, so poor. LV I cannot afford. Why I buy LV? I buy the what bag. I buy
True, I mean, I
or something.
understand to that extent, but like also at the same time, it's like basically you're saying like if you're poor, you don't deserve to enjoy.
Yep.
I feel like that's very unfair thing lah. Like if I'm a B40, I also still want to be able to enjoy. Like
I'm not saying not enjoy, maybe I enjoy I'm not so affected, which means I pay lesser tax. But for the middle class, previously Previously maybe I use LV. Previously I use LV. Then now the tax is higher. Maybe I'm downgrade myself and then I'm not use LV anymore. Maybe the middle brand is use the middle brand. Maybe last time you drive Merc, then you downgrade. Maybe you drive Honda. This kind of thing
Oh, don't. Or you Honda then you downgrade to Proton. Don't.
I don't know.
But I mean, look, I understand that when these things happen, like you need to rebudget, refocus, and then understand like, okay, how much I can spend and all this thing. But at the same time, it's like it brings a message that, if you are a working class, then you don't deserve to enjoy certain things in life.
It's one thing is enjoy for people who are singles in the middle class. It's okay lah for luxury things.
But if you have families, all this thing, right?
Then another burden.
Right, like even if you consider 8%, you might think, oh, it's only 2% increase, right? But like that 2% can maybe impact.
For family wise, you see the parents and then the kids are going school, all that, everything increase, you see it's a burden. Oh. Maybe last time I spent 4,000. Now increase 2% or 3%, you see maybe I spend more 200-300.
That dollar and cents also is very impactful for family people who have to like budget that tight, right?
Yep.
But okay, I wouldn't mind paying more taxes at this point because I personally am not affected like to that extent because I'm still single, I don't have family and all this thing, right? But again, I'm trying to say that I'm trying to play devil advocate here in trying to encourage people to pay more taxes because it's necessary at the long run But do you think comparison now SST, is it a much more better approach compared to one we had GST last time?
I think GST thing, SST, only the name is a difference.
It's different.
Only the name is different, but we still want to pay 5% or 8%. It's still the tax we have to pay for the government. Okay, pay for the government is doesn't matter. Actually, pay for the tax for government it doesn't matter. How many percent you want to have. Because you live in this country, of course you have to pay the tax.
There is an obligation
this is necessary.
As a citizen of the country.
Yes.
You should.
But somehow if like, okay, now I go out, I spend maybe 100 ringgit for my restaurants and in restaurant. 100 ringgit, I think nowadays 100 ringgit you cannot spend in restaurant. Maybe
I think it's like if you 100 ringgit, it's like one person meal.
Okay, 200 or 300 lah. I give a 300 ringgits lah. Spend for the whole families lah, the families lah. Then in the end, today you can eat maybe I can eat 3 dishes and 1 soup like that. This is a very common.
300 ringgit.
300 ringgit. This is an example.
Unrelatable everything like that.
But after tax, after a ringgit, then I'm not spend 300 ringgit for the same meal. Also maybe I get the 2 meal and then one.
Or maybe you
just
soup. Eat at home, right?
Yeah.
Or like if you originally every week you go out, now you only go out once a month kind of thing, is it?
Yeah. We reduce we go out for makan and then. I think ringgit week also one of the issues lah. It's not just a tax. Week then make the people, especially Malaysians, go out for spending. I mean overseas or maybe they are going to go some.
Bro, but I read the news that our hotels are fully booked. That shows that Malaysians are
the travel
not feel the pain there. Everyone is enjoying and traveling all the time.
Maybe it's not all is Malaysians. How you know?
Maybe we opened the free visa to China, right?
Yeah.
But okay, like we are at the point where it's like Malaysians are financially struggling, right? Given the trajectory of things right now, do you think we will be like a revolution coming over, all the increase in prices and everything? Do you think we will end up like what's that country that recently do a revolt because of the economy so bad one?
Sri Lanka.
You think we'll reach that point? I remember a while back I saw an interview with a minister. He said like it's unlikely that we will reach to that point because we have such a good governance and we are able to maintain but like maybe I'm just like putting misguided fear here but like don't know, like do you think Malaysian will feel the pinch like this?
I think Malaysian is quite weird Creatures.
What you mean by that, bro?
Bro, you know, one of my friends is my friends lah, Chinese guys lah. He mentions he is a Hong Kong. He live in Hong Kong. He said Hong Kong is very difficult nowadays. They are very not often to go out for makan, especially go out a whole families to go out for makan. So they are rather eat at home. So but for Malaysian, I see the Malaysian economy also not so good. But the people is willing to spend it outside. This is maybe the people here is more enjoy the family time. It's compared with the other countries lah. So our Malaysian people are they are
willing to spend.
They're willing to spend. Not means they are rich.
But I mean, like in some extent, like that's probably a good thing, right? If you're willing to spend, it means you're putting back into economy, right? Like making sure people get paid enough and all that. Always the problem is like when you spend that money, where does the money go? That's always the issue. Does it go back to the people? Does it go back to the society, or is it going to the pocket of some certain people only?
Why always, because we are the one who are pay tax, then we also like you see how long if let's say we will pay this tax for these governments, and after 3 years then see the government what the government will be
achievement.
The achievement, the tax will come back to the society. Maybe they have the road no hope. No more the lobang, the pothole, maybe the infrastructure better, this kind of thing.
But how do you feel so far of government spending? Your views? You think the current government has made good actions on the spending of government? I mean, it's only been a year plus, right?
Okay, this government is very young government. If let's say young governments lah, because
YG
2 or 3 years only we are 65 years is under BN. So
okay.
How actually after 65 years you see these 5 years can make the bigger change? I don't think so. It can make a bigger change for the 5 years. But if let's say 65 years we are so, is this the 65 years we are so good? Not really what. But these 5 years, then
if within 5 years suddenly we grow so high, then maybe it's
now we got
worthy,
Tesla already,
now is the the favorite Tesla exploding cars on the street. It's our own weapons car already, you know. I don't know how can you drive Tesla in Malaysia though. Okay, Malaysia weather is a unique beast, you know.
You see,
don't know the car can survive or not.
I actually after few months after a few means after I'm thinking the EV actually is not very practical in Malaysia. You know why?
But they're trying to give a subsidy to you don't want
what subsidy?
For first time EV buyers, like you get subsidy to buy like lower cost or something like that. But you were trying to say what? Well, in the end, what the it's not very efficient. All this thing.
No, not efficient, man. You see, you pump a petrol, just spend your 50 minutes or 5 minute times. You just pump a petrol. You have to get a full tank. But you go and supercharge, maybe maybe it's half an hour. You get a fully charged for your car. Maybe the normal charging is 8 hours. It's not efficient, right? Not efficient enough, but some more the EV is not every petrol station got the EV charger.
But you don't give out exhaust, bro. And you don't contribute to the climate change.
Some more the battery you think is very recycle. The battery after 10 years, how they solve the battery problem?
Throw in the garbage there.
Throw in the Kuantan we got Linus ma. Throw together lah.
Throw in the nuclear there.
Throw together.
Everything built and then suddenly explode. Then we become like Hiroshima.
No, they become the what? You call it maybe some heroes come from there.
Or Godzilla come out there.
Transformer, you know.
A transformer. But we can maybe do a topic on EV car again in the future. Maybe we can invite someone to talk about it lah. But like that is your personal grudge against the EV thing. But back to like the whole things about taxes right now. Actually, let's put this on a final thought here. Do you think these kinds of taxes is good for the people right now?
I think it's a good.
Really?
Good. Because you see, you can see America or US state or Australia or whatever country is a developed country. Which country they will not pay high tax one? Which means we pay high tax, which means we are already
You are
on the step. We are in the step in a developed country, you know. You see? You have to think like this.
Same like Singapore and all this.
Australia pay how many tax? Wow, we are more higher than them because we are the developed country.
It's one of you also.
You have to like that. You know, the attitude is have to like that.
That's a good perspective. My perspective is like you pay more taxes because you want to get more better things, like, you know, infrastructure. But you are like, so we can show off. We are just like the
developed country,
Western country, you know. We are just as strong, you know, because we pay just as much taxes. I don't know if the average Malaysian will agree that kind of thinking. I don't know how much pride you have in saying like, oh, we pay more taxes.
Actually, I also don't want to pay more high tax, you know.
I'm quite surprised.
But just want to be more happy when you pay the tax.
Try to be more, try to positive outlook a bit.
We are developed country, then you are willing to, take out your wallet and then I pay.
Ideally, right, that's the whole case where you reach to a point of being paying that high taxes, you get developed country level of quality infrastructure and social benefits. You hope lah.
Hope lah.
And for me personally, I would say that yes, I do think paying more taxes is quite will put more towards building a better country lah. As much as we want to say free market lah, like let the government let the market control itself, I think like it's necessary for us to pay for taxes because that's what pays for your roads, that's what pays for your hospital, that's what pays for your school and education. The more you're willing to pay, the more better we'll get. Of course, with the thing that the government use it appropriately.
So we have to see these 3 years after we pay the tax, see our infrastructure are become better. Then you can judge from then. The tax we are paying got the value.
Is it 3 years though? The next general election is what,
2026?
2026?
I'm not sure.
So probably 2 years tops, right?
2-3 years lah. 2-3 years to go lah.
So by the next general election, if our country still feels very
you can judge from maybe someone is go to hospital and see in the hospital the infrastructure is better and then the
access is easier or our public transport
everything lah. You can see the infrastructure.
Those are the tangible things
then you got the value. I pay the tax. Got value.
What if you got one more tall tower like TRX?
You think we need some more shopping mall? You see the shopping mall more than enough in Malaysia.
You don't want more tower to beat up Dubai the thing, is it?
Seriously, the TRX are not compared to KLCC lah. The KLCC is more iconic.
TRX, no one can afford anything there.
TRX like it's so like don't look like the KLCC. The KLCC is so iconic, Everyone is recognize the KLCC. You think KL Kuala Lumpur.
TRX is Najib's brainchild, so we need to make it iconic, okay? I wonder after the tax increase, people will less go there now, is it? Well, the people who go there are already rich to begin with, so maybe it doesn't affect us at all. But let us end on that note. What do you guys think? How do you feel about the new increase in taxes? Will you feel the pinch, or are you super rich that you don't care about this thing at all? But in any case, if you enjoyed our little show here, as always, share, like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. And always remember, if you're going to comment, let's be nice about it, okay?
Yeah.
Nice. Until next time, we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Thank
Goodbye.
you. Bye.